Jeffrey Adler is one of the few CrossFit athletes that have no background in training for competitive sports, yet his blood is full of athleticism. In 2015, words of encouragement from a friend led Jeffrey into a CrossFit gym in Montreal, Quebec, where his true potential was released. Still, he was not looking at the competitive side of the sport and took it up just to stay fit. However, the effect of CrossFit is such that any athlete who begins training eventually dreams of becoming the fittest on earth. Adler's case was no different, and unlike many, he made his dream come true in 2023. This is Jeffrey Adler's story. Adler's early years were plain and simple. He played hockey and soccer with his friends occasionally like any other boy, but hidden deep inside was a passion for fitness. He never played any game competitively, only for fun, but the world of CrossFit changed him completely. In early 2015, Jeffrey joined the CrossFit St. Hubert gym. Caroline Lambre was the coach who had recently joined, and the beginning of their relationship was quite salty. According to Adler, they both despised each other in the beginning, as he felt that she was not the right coach for him. Lambre had similar feelings, but they were mostly because Adler would not join her coaching classes or just avoid them completely and do open gym instead. Their troubled relationship went on for quite some time, but eventually they came closer together, all thanks to Adler's struggle with double unders. Adler usually worked out in the evenings, but he took a vacation and changed his exercise timetable to the mornings. Lambre also coached in the mornings, and inevitably, they both had to spend time together. Adler struggled with double unders and did them to the point where he couldn't walk down a staircase. Lambre helped him with the exercise, and this is where their relationship began. Soon afterwards, their romantic relationship blossomed, and today, they are engaged. In 2016, Adler's coach saw the potential in him for CrossFit and encouraged him to participate in the season. He participated in the CrossFit Open and came out at the 2,709th place worldwide. Lambre decided that with the proper, albeit rigorous training, Adler's full potential can be unlocked. She had extensive coaching experience and she had received a CrossFit Level 3 trainer certification, so she became his official coach. Lambre and Adler's pair worked great together, and although they discussed bringing in other trainers, Adler's performance only improved every day. In the end, they decided to continue together. After all, why fix something when it isn't broken? She drafted a specialized training program for Adler, and just like she ran group classes, she guided Adler from the basics of the movements to the extensive workout routines. In 2016, Adler's taste for the CrossFit Games began developing. Lambre had been volunteering at the regional since the past couple of years at the time, and she could help Adler get a preliminary taste of the official CrossFit Games. They both signed up to volunteer at the 2016 Games, and Adler was put to work on the event team, given the task of moving equipment on and off the field. Now, while this was great exposure for him, Adler wanted more. He did not want to roll barbells for other athletes. He wanted to be the one picking up the barbell in front of the massive crowd. In 2018, Adler finally decided to participate in the CrossFit season. In the regionals, Adler secured the 18th position that year. Now, this was a great source of motivation for him, and he only went forward from this point. The same year, he competed at the Dubai CrossFit Championship and finished 13th, taking home a $2,000 payout. From here on out, Adler's mind and heart was set on winning the CrossFit Games. In 2019, Adler participated in the Wodapalooza Championship and got 19th place. At the 2019 CrossFit Open, he secured the 26th place. The same year, he also made his debut appearance at the CrossFit Games, but unfortunately, he only managed to come in at 33rd place. Nevertheless, it was not about winning the debut as much as it was making his mark at the arena. After his 2019 appearance at the Games, Adler and his coach began working on his weaknesses, employing a stricter exercise plan and overcoming all challenges that might hold him back from securing a top position. For the whole year, he kept training rigorously and participated at the Dubai CrossFit Championship, winning a $13,000 prize for his 8th position. However, the main aim was the 2020 CrossFit Games. As the season approached, Adler signed up for the CrossFit Games without a second thought. His confidence was through the roof, and he knew that this year would be significantly better than the previous. A primary reason behind this confidence boost was his podium finish at the 2020 CrossFit Mayhem Classic, where he came in third and took home $5,000 prize money. Finally, The day was here. The CrossFit Games of 2020 began, and Adler performed exceptionally better than last year. It was evident that he was here to win. Through all the events, he dominated, but his competitors were much more experienced. Despite an extremely tough competition, Adler secured a top 5 place, coming in at 5th. Now this gave him a great deal of popularity, and he took home with him a massive $43,000 payout. The next year, Adler once again dominated the CrossFit Games in 2021, but this time it was not his year. He struggled in many events, and with every task, his opponents took the lead over him in points. Adler's performance was significantly worse than the previous year, and he came in at 13th place overall. But he did manage an amazing second place win at the semifinals. The same year, he was also seen at the Rogue Invitational, where he secured 3rd place. Adler was not happy with the results that year, and he wanted to come back up on the leaderboard. He knew he had the potential in him because of his top 5 place in the 2020 Games. He trained much harder throughout 2021, hoping that it would all pay off. With a clear mindset and eyes on the prize, Adler walked into the 2022 Games. This time he was not going to let anything slow him down or distract him. In each event, he was seen competing with the utmost focus, determination, and eagerness to be the top contender. But the competition was much tougher. Despite pressure from much more experienced athletes running against him, Adler made the top 5 list once again, coming in at 5th place. The previous year's disappointment waved away as soon as the result was announced and Adler was back on track. He knew that the beast he holds within is finally awake, and he can only reach the top from here. The same year, Adler also participated in the Rogue Invitational once again, securing 3rd place, marking his 2nd podium finish in the world of CrossFit. In the 2023 season, Adler walked with a massive fan base, a ton of supporters, and 2 gold medals from the 2021 and 2023 Opens, 2 top 5 finishes from 2020 and 2022, and a couple of podium finishes at the Rogue Invitationals. Winning the CrossFit Games of 2023 seemed like an achievable task for an athlete having such a flashy CV. But before he headed into the Games, he mentioned that his main goal was to bring back a medal to Montreal. He wanted to represent his home country and make everyone proud. The Games began. During the first 2 days, Adler was far down on the leaderboard. Now, while this could have broken his spirit, he kept composure and relied on the versatility of his undeniable skills. During the whole competition, his fiancée and trainer, Caroline Lambre, was alongside him, keeping his motivation up. At the Saturday and Sunday tests, Adler turned the tables to his favor. He won the Helena and Muscle Up Logs workouts back-to-back, raising his points to 953, more than 100 points above the runner-up, Patrick Vellner. At the end of the competition, Jeffrey Adler came out on top, winning the title of the fittest man on earth for the first time in his career. Standing at the podium, Adler thanked his fiancée and trainer, Caroline Lambre. Lambre is the first female coach to lead an athlete to Fittest on Earth. Lambre was teary-eyed when Adler was named the fittest man on earth, dethroning Justin Medeiros in the 2021 and 2022 Fittest Man on Earth. He said that it was not only his dream that came true today, but also Caroline's. He further added that she is the only reason why Adler is here today. From entering a CrossFit gym for fitness to finding the love of his life and finally becoming the fittest man on earth, Jeffrey Adler's CrossFit career has brought him great success, both in personal and professional life. He is a true inspiration for every new entrant into the CrossFit world and proof that with consistency and determination, dreams do come true. Now, if you like this motivational video, then please give us a like and consider subscribing to our channel for more inspirational stories of your favorite athletes. Don't forget to hit the bell icon so that you are notified as soon as our next amazing video is uploaded.